I'm going to go over a series of self-defenses against grabs, and I call these presets. Now, the reason why I call them presets is you take the word pre, before, set, preparation, and that's the formation of the name. Now, the reason why I call them presets is that quite often, the first response to any kind of grab is the person stiffening up and fighting and so forth. Now, this panic reaction can actually get in the way of a successful defense. So, the first part of a preset is getting the person comfortable to any kind of touch, even if it's a touch like this, or it's a grab, or it's a bear hug, or whatever, so that they'll be relaxed enough in their mind to be able to affect the defense. So, you get set up by learning how to be touched and not freeze up. And then learning how to be touched and how to respond. Preset number one, very simple. It's against just a standard wrist grab. All you're doing is you're rolling the arm, picking up the other arm, and punching off. You're not going to be doing a slap off, but an actual punch off. I do this on Ashley, or I grab Ashley. She rolls that arm and fires the hand off. Now, watch something here. This is very, very important. She rolls, and look where that hand starts from. She's not going to pity-pat slap. She's going to blast the arm off. And this preset one works whether we're on a same-side grip or we're on a handshake grip. She rolls and bam, comes off. This works nicely if it's like, okay, come along, and so forth. Now, number two, two hands on one arm this way, pulling. Very simple. You've got one arm out here, the other arm reaches over the top, you grab your own fist, you bend your elbow, and then you punch your elbow up. Watch Ashley, she does this slowly. I grab here, she goes over the top, and the first thing she does is she bends the arm. Now, if you look closely on the screen, you see this hand is pretty well released. She pops that elbow up, and it releases the other hand. Notice that she is not grabbing her arm and then trying to lift up this way because she's using the shoulder muscles and not working against the weakness of the fingers. But reaches over, bends that elbow, rolls that elbow up, and so forth. That's preset number two. Now, preset number three. What you're looking at is a grip on two hands at this point, and there's an actual sequence. Right hand comes up, just like I pledge allegiance to the flag. Left hand comes up just a little bit higher, and then you rotate to your left, and as you do this, you bring this arm back, and you punch this off. Now, watch this again. Right up, left up slightly higher, pivot, punches off. Now, I'm going to have Ashley on this side here, and she goes right up, left up. Now, I'm going to have her turn just ever so slightly. I'm taking my hands away, and notice that left is higher than her right hand. This is very, very important. So, we have right up, we have left up, and she pivots. She turns on her feet. That will usually release this first one. Then wind up and blast will release the second one. Now, watch this again. Right up, left up, and I'm going to have her rotate slowly now. And as you see, that ends up peeling. Depending on the limberness of the wrist, this one can peel out as well. The key thing is notice how much she's turned her legs, pivot over. This is a key portion of this particular preset. So we've got 1, 2, up, and pivot, and blast. Now, she does this fluidly you'll see that it'll still be the crisscross, the pivot, and then blast. This is actually quite efficient for little kids, big people as well.